All right, man. All right, man. Straight to the action with this chess game. In the action. Straight in the action. Shouldn't be no either. We pulling on this stupid ass bullshit. Fight on me. Headed your passport off. Now it's looking like an orange lean snuts on me. You see Chanel, that was just how you saw me. She said Chanel, that was just how you saw me. That raw shit, that honesty. I love you more than all them niggas put together. That's a lot of niggas trust I put that list together.
get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown time! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking to scramble. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down.
Oh.
And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hires on the move. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on second down. The inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop of this running game. Moves the chains as they get the first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score now 7, Iowa State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Fast motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. Brings up second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Going up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to do on one play.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Booker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Got out of trouble and throws. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fair catch,
Come on,
called
man.
for and made.
One more turnover. He out there. Lock it in.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players
It's really-
and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I got him about right.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Hold it, wait.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end
And the Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Guys practice this all week long, right? Just feeling the pressure, seeing color. When it flashes in front of your face, you're out. You're out now. You're trying to keep two hands on the football, have good ball security, while keeping your focus downfield. And if nothing's there, you just got to go and try to get as much as you can with your legs. Really good job there by the QB.
A lot of man.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before.
Let's go.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide out in motion. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it inside the 20. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Iowa State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Go, man. Let's get a turnover, man. Close it, bitch, out.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking him.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return.
Oh.
CXMPXNBC says, suggest deep pass.
The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll bring it out. It's Skinner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. These corners backing off a bit. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Judkins. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like...
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return.
Come on, Brad.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for an open area to his left. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring
What are we doing?
is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Restrepo. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good.
Man, what?
Off the bounce. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this.
First down for the offense.
That's crazy. That's the bullshit.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the missed connection on third down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked up.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own third. He lets one fly deep. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Tide.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Restrepo. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Don't matter.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. They're bringing heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he wants it all. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Using his legs, it's Browning.
What did they just give me?
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out
Yeah, they
with
do.
speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he's just so fast.
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Open space at the 25. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing.
Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. He's not afraid to go deep. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Trying to find his man on first down.
Bro.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it.
Do that bit
And
too
it'll be
late.
incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
As a quarterback, you just have to know where you are in the field. It's one thing to hold on to the ball, and it's one thing to take a sack, but you cannot keep retreating and retreating, going backwards like that.
Nigga, shut up.
As they get
It was
set
a
to snap
fucking
it, just about to reach
weird
the end
ass
of the
read.
quarter. They'll go with a direct snap. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Weird ass read. That's all it was. This weird ass line. Okay, okay.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Jordan. Now adjusting. Gets rid of it.
Let's go.
He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Bama! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
And he tacked on the extra point.
14, Georgia, 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
From the comfort of the pocket, he
Oh my God, they wouldn't let me jump.
Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, it's one thing when you got a quarterback scrambling around.
They would not let me jump.
Outside the pocket left, outside the pocket right. That dude was in the pocket. You have to affect the quarterback. You have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, or it's going to be a long game.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Dogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's
Come on, bro. If you block him, I can cut left, bro.
He stopped short of the 20.
You block him, I'm cutting left, and we out of here.
He had just taken the touchback.
Fuck that touchback.
The Tide
He
offense
blocked.
rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first
Dude,
down.
that's so fucking...
Well, the offense knew what
That
they
shit,
needed
that's
to
so
get that
fucking
first
crazy,
down,
bro.
so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Motion from the offense. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying the left side. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Quick release on the RPO. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking the play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10.
Crazy.
Touchdown Bulldogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Nigga just fucking magically just
The DB
teleported
saw it.
over that
He
bitch,
thought,
bro.
Don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch.
The return is tackled down at the 18, and the Alabama offense will take over 1st and 10.
see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point
Come on, bro. Someone pick
expecting
up
this
the mic.
offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Jordan. Buys a little time. He's got it. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. This is a designed run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score.
Let's go.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's supposed to be going up by 10 right now, at least.
Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Takes the handoff. It's Browning. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they...
Oh, look out, there he goes! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Browning. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Come on,
The
bro.
gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Hurry up, snap the ball.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back goes in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
It's good. He's going to hit a straight right in the middle of the
OKC.
uprights there. Just
Oh,
over a minute
game
to go.
7 on the
They
way.
have the lead now to try to hold. So they were
All
able
because of that
to
pick
put the
six.
spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff
All
team
because
out
of that
there as they
pick six.
prepare
I'm
to
supposed to
put
be
the
up
leather.
13-14. I mean, 24-14.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it.
Probably more
Don't
than
bring it
that.
out to the 25.
One there. At least.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Find space on the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Feeling some heat. He'll throw one to his right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. They go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit.
Seasons of the past 35. They should have loaded this for the packs, bro, cause the coins, bro. I guess I don't know, bro. That's just me. Either loaded with packs or cause all these trophies, bro. For what? All these trophies for what? It's not necessary, bro. All the trophies is not needed. All the trophies is not needed. this late in the game. And by the time the season over, we're gonna be on 26. So she putting that shit in there for like, I guess the little niggas, bro. Like the niggas with the 93. But other than that, bro, shit, other shit. Where the fuck did that come
And the
from?
Seminoles will boot it away to start the game.
To kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative. And they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Fast motion from the offense. Snap it to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
To the air on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Bro, running so slow, man. That's crazy.
Nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Jordan. He finds his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The back goes in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive, well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. The Seminoles get enough for the first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage, or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Mahomes. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Wright. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. They
Kick the
go
field
up top
goal.
to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Pressure coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Boy, I should have kicked the field goal.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Oh, I should have kicked the field goal, man.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward
Let's go.
them. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. To the air. It's Jordan. He rifles one deep to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. Headed to the end zone. Alabama pushing the tempo. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. You work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20
Hit
yards
the field
out.
goal, man.
He splits
Crazy.
the uprights and puts 3 on the
Gotta
board.
get that push.
And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you.
What are you doing, bro? This nigga literally standing mid-play, brushing himself off, bro.
I think the coaching
He's
staff
literally
can help him
standing
there. They can
mid-play,
get the
brushing
run game
himself
going
the
here and
fuck
also give
off,
him
bro.
some
What are you doing?
5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Unloads to the wideout.
What are you
He
doing?
makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Fuck.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. It makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Hell, snap the ball, bro.
The give on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
1, 2.
Motion
Okay.
from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Jordan. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
It's 4th down. They need a touchdown.
Well, about to come
but
out and
they
present,
have
bro.
to do a better job in pass protection. They've given up back-to-back sacks. That's the critical factor here on this 4th down play.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. Have any chance to tie this thing up. They have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
Kick that fucking field goal. Gotta get in my bag. Oh, just gotta get in our bag, man. Got a deep bag, but we just gotta expand it. Been expanding it. Sometimes we don't got down, you know what I'm saying?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Block there, bro.
He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Movement here from the tight end. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll go with the running game on
Of course.
down here.
Of course, bro. Instead of We had it, bro. Instead of pulling the nigga back, you literally just rolled this nigga into the fucking end zone, bro.
Unbelievable field position.
You just rolled this nigga into the fucking end zone, bro.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to
just rolled this nigga into the fucking end zone, bro.
Just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
Just roll this nigga into the end zone.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Oh, that's crazy.
Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Calls his own number. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He's going to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Miami 7, Alabama 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
What are you doing, bro? Nigga, dead in your fucking face, bro.
He'll lose a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go right back to it.
He just tackled me through another nigga, dog. What the fuck?
Stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
72.
I don't know
Dog
if
shit,
this
bro.
is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
Thank you.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown tie! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll bring it out. It's right. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff from the gun. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral.
I would have tripped and fell. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even caught it. They wouldn't even gave me the catch, bro, for some shit like that, bro.
Execution by this offense late in the half, man.
They wouldn't even gave me the catch for some shit like that.
And they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That's ridiculous, man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's
lost the yards, because
they got him right where they wanted.
The shit's so delayed, bro.
How to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. Got a lot of running room. Past the 30. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's right. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Canes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch.
With the game tied.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Defense showing blitz here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's going to take off. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Steps away. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level.
Thank you.
Defensive line on the edge is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
My goodness, he had all night to throw the football. I know we're playing a night game, but goodness gracious, so much time. Usually quarterbacks, when they have that much time, will pick you apart. The defense stuck with the wide receivers. Nobody was open. They make the big interception.
Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Bama! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
At the 35, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play and getting a tackle for the house.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's a play the quarterback just has to throw it away. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute situation trailing the way they are. The clock's still running, so at minimum you throw that football away.
This is a 3rd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What?
Catch in the middle, it's right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to
Look
be
at him running back because he thought that shit.
Because the coverage has
man,
just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the
why are you just sitting there? You have ball hawk on.
Down to the 2-yard line. Just
this game here, bro.
Execution there. Got to give this defense tons
sparing niggas, bro.
Coverage. It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be
sparing niggas, bro.
In this 2-minute situation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Canes!
Sparing niggas, bro.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now they're going to go for two, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take
Sparing niggas, bro. It's supposed to be a fucking pick, bro.
And they close the deal with the
Supposed to be a
7-yarder
fucking
on the score.
pick, bro. Sparing niggas, bro.
Bringing it back.
Fucking sparing niggas, bro.
That kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Fucking sparing niggas, bro.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Touch pass on the run. Crosses the 30. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
It's not even letting me flip the play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he
Not
finds
even
some
letting me
solid
flip the
space.
fucking
Makes
play.
a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Fucking sparing niggas, bro.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Here's a throw downfield late. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick.
Fucking
And he is
sparing
brought down
niggas, bro.
after the
I'm right there.
interception, and
Y'all
the clock
do some
strikes
weird
0
animation.
here in the fourth quarter. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do
Spare
enough.
this
But now you
nigga,
start
bro.
thinking
I'm
about
sick
what
of
can I
this
have
game,
done
bro.
What do I need to become
I'm
more
sick of this
offensively?
fucking game,
Defensively,
bro.
What can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse?
I'm
That
sick
might
of
be the
this
difference in
game.
the next game.
Spare.
Yeah, David, they just need a
Spare.
little bit more. They need a
Spare.
little bit better effort next week. You're gonna need
Fucking
better preparation
spare,
this week.
bro.
There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a
Spared.
little bit better to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for
Game
us.
is
For Jesse
dog
Palmer,
shit.
David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This
No,
has been
no,
another
nothing.
presentation
Straight
from EA Sports
fucking
College.
spare. Straight fucking spare this nigga, bro. And they counting it. Straight fucking spare, bro. Straight fucking spare this nigga, bro. I'm sick of this game, bro. Completely fucking spared this nigga, bro. Completely fucking spared this nigga, bro. If you look at the dad when some shit like that happen, they gonna have the dumbest look on their fucking face. Completely fucking spared this nigga, bro. Shit don't make no fucking sense, bro. Sparing these niggas, bro. Fucking sparing these niggas, bro. That's game. That's pick. Like, cut the shit, bro. Cut the fucking bullshit.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Fucking sparing the fuck out these niggas, bro. Stop it. Stop it.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. first down. Here comes this offense. Wide out in motion. Going to the running game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll try it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Grab near the marker. It's Burden. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered. Single coverage,
Big sick, bro. He's
man zone. That's
he can literally. Y'all got him putting his hand out at the lowest fucking point instead of raising his arm, bro. Sparing niggas, bro. Stop it.
Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on.
Stop. What is with the animation on this game, bro?
Now
Animations on this game is just fucking like, my God, bro. Like, stop sparing niggas, bro.
To throw, it's Jordan. Throws toward the end zone.
Stop fucking sparing niggas, bro.
Coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Direct snap. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Oh, a big decision here early.
Thank you.
They leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Nigga running that goddamn man shit.
Looking for room. It's Jordan.
Why are you turning around, bro? It's a nigga dead in front of you.
Limit those damages when they run the football.
It's a nigga dead in front of you, bro. You turning around, bro, in fucking circles, bro. Turn around in circles, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Nowhere to go.
You spamming that? Okay.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Hey, when niggas get the spamming plays, bro. Like,
Now
y'all niggas be
facing a
dog
third
shit.
down as they line up after the break. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He'll let one go down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 10.
Hey, when niggas get the spamming plays, y'all niggas be dog shit.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but you...
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball.
I'm literally getting hauled with the animations tonight, bro.
Throw and then hauling it in.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
I would have dropped it. I'm literally getting hauled with the animation, bro.
Quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off. Or when
What
to
type of shit is
try to
that,
keep
dog?
this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. You just got to make sure he's
Why
making
they?
the right
What is
decisions
that?
going forward.
Really good job working through his progression. You
What
get
is
it to
that? How am I
quickly
getting
and
hauled?
tight
I'm
enough to
getting.
just
I'm
run.
literally getting hauled with the animation
Job
tonight,
by
bro.
the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those
I'm
guys
literally
on
getting
the
hauled
move,
with the
on
animation
run,
tonight,
so
bro.
they
This shit
can do
crazy.
this. They can catch the football, get
That shit
upfield,
crazy,
and
bro.
chew up some extra yards.
That's fucking
So on
crazy.
offense,
Losing
you
an
gotta
animation
find a way to
battle
put
with
6
EA,
on the
bro.
board. You know that in this game, field
That's
goals
fucking
may not get it
insane,
done.
bro.
So big time players make big plays in big games. Who
Why,
can you
bro?
rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball.
Then
off
play
to
the
my
ball,
playmaker
'cause I had to
make this a
switch and I-
manageable third down. Get something
Stupid
positive.
shit,
But how about
bro.
the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the
How
right?
am I?
and getting
How did
that
they
sucker
skip
on
me
the ground
past the
and
player,
open
bro?
field?
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. On the run, still looking. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Snap it to the back. Discards a man. And he's out of bounds.
Man, 3-2 on the night. Oh man, that's 2 games. My boy, I tell you. I tell you. Let's see what we get up this shit. Nothing less than a 98, bro. Let's see. 99, bro. No. Ain't no way. That's what they mean. Sees another pass. Fuck with the idea, but I don't know. I guess because of the play I pulled. I guess I don't know. Alright, man. At least we got some training for these motherfuckers tomorrow, bro. Let's see how much more training we can get. Matter of fact, nah, let's not do that.